And we are live.
Yep.
Good morning, my name is Mr. 2020.
I'm Victoria.
And today we've got a really special Feel It Real Fun show for you today.
Feel It Real Fun show for you.
Today. And we've got our beautiful French doors. They're right in the middle of the frame as usual, which is really, really cool.
And the flowers, my favourite flowers.
So we're just waiting for a few live callers to show up. We'll do our housekeeping first. Make sure you visit us on freeneville.com. Join us in Manifesting Mastery. We've got a couple really cool Facebook groups. You can hunt them down if you want, or send us a thing. And it looks like we've got Peter
Send us
Rundle
a thing.
who's joined us.
What's the thing?
A
private
Mike,
message.
private message if you
Yes.
can't find us on that.
Oh, got
So
two
we got
hearts.
2 hearts already. That was cool. Wonder who those were from.
Oh,
So
and a third.
I think that was from Joe.
Joe.
Weldon.
Place.
I believe that's Joe. Anyway, if it's not, we'll pretend it is. So we can't, that was the little one, I missed it. All right,
Cool.
so welcome to the show today. I'm assuming that you can hear us well. Today we're going to cover the back door. That is Joe. And then we're going to cover Neville's backdoor method of manifesting. And we're going to have lots of fun. So, how do you manifest something, Victoria, that you've never had before?
Well, you don't think about what it'd be like to have it and all of that sort of stuff. You're just like, how would it be to have that? How would I feel to have that? And the most important, well, not the most important, is other people recognize, like celebrating in your success of that.
Yeah, see, that's the, Mike, it might be your volume. Nobody else has said they can't hear us. So, I'm assuming you can hear us. If not,
Yeah.
it's all in vain again. So, it's pretty interesting because people get really caught up in the wish instead of the state of the wish fulfilled. And this is where the back door comes in because, I mean, like literally, if you could only imagine what you've experienced, you never would have stood.
Yeah.
You know, you never would have spoke. You know,
Yeah.
So you get to imagine what you've seen other people experience. That's one way you can sort of wiggle into it. You know, if anybody in the world has made money, you can. If there's anyone in the world that's ever been healthy, you can be.
I get that actually. Well, I hadn't thought of it that way before, but as a child, like as a baby or a toddler crawling around, seeing other people walk but never having experienced it before, or seeing other people talk, and probably as a baby hearing just jargon, but wanting to, yeah, I want to understand and speak like that. I want to walk like that, or I don't know. But you've never done it before, but then we all do it.
Yeah, we've all done it. You know, I love the whole thing, and the Bible says be as little children.
Yeah.
And a lot of different ways you could look at that, but I get that's important, and it leads up to this because I remember when my first granddaughter was learning how to walk. And should watch, right? Should watch what we'll do, and then you could watch her, like, sort of should. You can't see my legs, but she'll move her arms and stretch her legs, and so on, and she was literally feeling walking, from what I can tell, to the point where her body was responding.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not your body. You're what animates the body. You're what animates the universe. And so, when you were a little girl,
And also, I can see how, if we are as little children, I remember sort of doing it right. But the glee, there was no judgment on, oh, it's not quite right, and, you know, like what the stuff that we bring into it when we're adults.
Oh, Vicky, if
as
you only
a child,
walk this way.
it's like, wow, I only fell off my bike 10 times today.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
See,
It's that.
there's the cool thing. When you're little, people celebrate with you.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's not like, oh no, her posture's a little off. Her right buttocks needs to
No.
just like. No, it's like, yay! Look at you
did
go!
it.
You're walking!
Yeah.
Yay! You're on the
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
There's where the back door comes in. The congratulatory conversations. How do people that you know, love, like, trust, pass in the street, total strangers, the President of the United States, how do they react to your success?
Yeah.
I-
Just like that.
I go out yesterday, and Victoria's ripping apart the garden, right? She does this, and she's ripping things apart.
Well, it's the blackberries and the ivy, and
Okay, but look at her. She's enjoying getting it done, and I go out and by the way, here's a congratulatory conversation. I go, whoa, wow.
Yeah.
Right? I've just been geeking for a while, got up from a nap, did some geeking, walk out, and I see, whoa. Yeah, that's a congratulatory conversation. That's acknowledging her success. So we've all had conversations before. And if you take those, by the way, in the comments, leave a little comment if you've ever had a crappy conversation in your head, or where you've gone, yeah, well, next time they say this, or what if they say that?
Well, I put 5 hands up now because I do that all the time.
This is what
I'm nipping it in the bud now. But yeah.
We call this thinking, right? When there's something going on in the box, we'll just call it thinking, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's all directed by the state that you're in. So when you nip it in the bud, when you notice what kind of thinking is going on in there, what are the conversations that are going on in there? Are they crappy? Are they conversational? Are they congratulatory, celebratory, that kind of thing? And we really get to go back to that earlier time. We also get to go back to what I'd call a more loving and mature time, because if I walk out and I go, wow, that gives to her. If I walk out and go, right? See, I don't even have to say English.
That's why Mum doesn't. I don't invite Mum around much. Sorry.
Yeah, she's just got permanent residency up here, don't they all? Right?
Yeah.
We've all got something in there, someone in there that we can just love a little more and boot out, right? And by the way, what I want you to do is I want you to get stuck in more ways. Okay, like part of the goal is to have silence in here, right? Been there, done that, do that. But silence is just silence, right? It's good fun. But what if you had more limitations in there? Limitations defined as, can you think of 10 or 20 people? I mean, really now, what would 20 different people say if they saw your success? Just if you started picking people, like what would your sister say? What would Rob say? What would, and we could just go through. If Kari came over, what would she say if she saw?
Yeah.
It softens her. It speeds her up. It gets her out of the yuck mood that we all have in there. So if we.
But what I really like about that is how. What was it? It's like instead of just using this and thinking, oh yeah, I can imagine people going, oh well done, blah blah blah. You just mentioned in my life 3 people that are totally different.
Yes.
And how if they congratulated me, or
it would be, yes,
how different each one would be. And like I can imagine Rob going, oh, well done, Vic. Just like very low key, because he's a low key person.
You just met Rob.
Yeah, but that from him I know would feel, yeah, I've done it. Whereas my sister would be, oh, Vic.
And should ask questions. How did you do? What did you?
Yeah.
What was the? How did you know when to? Good job.
Yeah, and where Kari would be like, I don't know. She's so energetic, and so they'd all be very different. The way, and I really felt that when you named those 3 people, I was imagining how each one of them would respond.
Yes.
So I think that's really cool. Well,
cool.
For me anyway, yeah, it's like a really major part of really that person. How would they respond to me? And then I can just imagine it.
We all get stuck with 1 or 2 neggies in our head. Just 1 or 2 nagging people stuck in the box.
Yeah.
And what we do is eventually most people depersonalize the voice, so it's just like, it's just a negative voice in my head. I don't know who it is. It started out as someone, okay, or a couple someones. But most people just have one crappy voice. What if you had about 20 different little congratulatory conversation people you could pull from, just for fun, right? Don't do this to make anything happen. Just do it to have something different in the box, because if there's something different in there, there's going to be something different. We talked about difference yesterday. You get it? So I want you to have more limitations. By the way, silence is always there. Silence has always been there. And when you notice silence is like the liquid in a fizzy drink. It's the little things that are in the fizzy drink. It's the fizzies that are your thinking, your thoughts, right? The drink's always been there, okay? It's always been there, always will be, okay? And you get to be still and silent and know what you are. But meanwhile, what are you going to do with all that? Let's put about 20 new limitations in there, 20 new voices, 20 congratulatory bits in there. just for fun. Again, you can use this in any method that we, primarily the congratulatory conversation method. Again, how do you manifest something that you've never had before? We've all had conversations with people. We've all had at least one lovely conversation with people. If you haven't, just you can find one. So that's the thing. And again, notice how she lit up 3 different people, 3 different kinds of congratulatory conversations. By the way, it wouldn't be natural for Rob to congratulate her like Chris would.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing. It's got to be natural. You've got to find, how does this come home and be natural for you? So when you do that, when I got that I was a BMW owner, and then 4 days later had a BMW, there were at least 6 different congratulatory conversations that went in my head. One of my friends went, yep, you might want to make sure that you're something or another. That's what he does. But that would be his congratulatory conversation. My other buddy goes, wow, that's really nice. Look at that. Look how cool that is. My other buddy, he says, let's peek under the hood.
Yeah, I know who that one is.
Boy, that's cool, right?
Good tires.
Yeah. So they've all got their different ways of celebrating with me.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Look at all these little celebratory things going on.
Oh, wow.
This is where the YouTube video people think that we're insane.
Lots
But there's
of
like a zillion
smiles
smiles
stuff.
and that looks mostly like Tamika
Does it?
and a few others. Cool, nice. You guys must have planned this. It's a shame we don't have that for the YouTube video, because it would really fit in. This is a celebratory conversation, by the way. Congratulatory conversation.
It
you
is.
get it? That's what's
Everyone's
happening.
thanking us.
So, quick recap. We talked earlier this week, last week actually, because we had all the FUBAR moments.
Yeah.
We talked about the emergency exit. Okay? Remembering when. It's a feeling. I remember when I was so frustrated at that iPad, right? I remember when. Yeah, that way we can drop it and try to get on 2-3 times till we did this yesterday. Get it? So there's that. Second bit is what do we call it? So we did the emergency exit.
Yeah, the revolving,
Or the revolving door.
door.
Revision. If you just want to stop things from spinning round and round in your life, go back and rewrite that past a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, just have fun with it. Don't try to figure it out. Just give yourself some new memories, some new resources. And the third one we covered today was the back door. How to imagine what you previously haven't had.
The back door in.
It's the back door. So that's it. We're gonna go
Yep.
see the
Do our
pups.
stuff.
And I've got a few minutes before today's the early day for coaching calls.
Yep.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys. Look at all the little heart
I
secrets.
know. I was trying to
It's
read
amazing.
what Peter said, but I can't. So.
Yeah, the print is so small. I'm really sorry that we can't get to the comments, but we'll
Respond
get to
to
them
them.
later.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Again, visit us at freeneville.com. Join us in Manifesting Mastery. And we just love your comments, your emails, and you being here and taking the time to be with us every day.
Thank you.
So have a wonderful day, people. freeneville.com.